Hello, and welcome to the YouTube street where we're not new to this, we are true to this. With that said, we are going to do a little bit of finessing today. Well, we've been doing a little bit of finessing every day. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, that is the God honest truth. Finessing in the kitchen. We're gonna do tacos. Everybody like a little Taco Tuesday? So why not? Let me show you how you can do it and be healthy about it, okay? So first we're gonna talk about making our taco shells, okay? There are different recipes that you can do. There's some that you can use cheese. There's some you can use almond flour, all kinds of recipes out there. So the recipe that I found and I've been sticking to because I really like it, it's very simple and it doesn't have cheese in it. So there's that. This is the recipe. So you need 1 large egg, a cup of almond flour, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, your zenith gum, just so you remember what that is, your zenith gum, and you need a tablespoon of that and a tablespoon of water, okay? That is going to make your dough, okay, for your taco shell. So we're gonna go ahead and add that together, but first we're gonna put the beef in the pan so it can start cooking while we're doing that. So the packet of seasoning I'm using is this. I did find it at HEB. I'm not sure if they have it at Walmart, but it is 2 total grams of carbohydrates. This is the lowest one that I found at my local grocery store with the less carbohydrates. So it is 1 gram of fiber. So if you're doing net carbs, it will be 1 net carb a serving. And the serving is a tablespoon a serving, okay? So this is what I'm using to season my tacos with. So it only calls for 1 pound of beef. You ground it up, brown it up. Make sure it's cooked all the way, then you add this to it, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and get that started. Okay. Heat on. And then I'm gonna break it up some as much as I can. Mine is a little frozen because I had it in the freezer, not unthawed for a little bit, but I didn't thaw it all the way. So we're gonna put that in the pan and let it start cooking. So we're gonna come back over here and we're gonna start, and a pinch of salt. So I don't have regular salt, so I'm gonna use some of this. So you're just adding seasoning to your thing. If you have like a taco type, mix, I would add that to it. Or, certain spices. If you want it spicier or anything like that, you can add that to it. Whatever flavor, you want to make your taco shell, because at the end of the day, it would be something that you would want to enjoy. So I'm gonna add my water. You don't have to leave it like this. You could combine all the ingredients. My zenith gum. Zenith gum. The zenith gum is just supposed to bind it. Bind it together. And my flour. So it's gonna become a dough. So with this, you are going to roll them up, okay, in little ball form. You're gonna roll them up, and then you're gonna put it in the refrigerator. You have to put them in the refrigerator for at least 15 minutes. I like to prepare these ahead of time if I know I'm gonna have tacos the next day, and I just leave them in the refrigerator overnight because it's supposed to help make it bendable. Okay, so yeah, so you just roll them up, cover them. You could let it sit overnight, or you could just let them sit for at least those 15 minutes. So that way it can do what it needs to do. And yeah. So I already have some that I already had overnight. That's been in the refrigerator for, or you can make these like several days ahead of time if you need to. Okay, you don't have to wait on that. It's all depending, like if you're doing a meal schedule on what you're going to have every day, which some people do. So that way they know what they're going grocery shopping for ahead of time and things like that. You can make those ahead of time. So that way you can reduce the time that you're in the kitchen. I am going to add some seasoning to my beef just to enhance my flavor, but you don't have to. It's totally up to you. I would make it without seasoning first and see if you like it, and then you can go from there and you can modify, add whatever you need to do. I'm just using my garlic and my seasoned salt. And like I said before, that one has reduced sodium in it. So, because I like the flavor, I don't want all the salt in it. I want more of the flavor. So it's up to you which one you use and how you want your food to taste. I do have a taco press, okay? This little thing, it's like maybe no more than $20. And you can find it at Walmart, you can find it at H-E-B, find it on Amazon, but it's a taco press. Now, when I first tried this recipe, I decided I'm just gonna use parchment paper. I'm just gonna, spread it out with my hand, and it was very difficult, okay? So then the next time I did it, I got a taco press, and let me tell you, it has been a lifesaver because it spreads it out evenly and it just makes it so much easier to do. So you don't have to have a taco press. You can just take 2 parchment paper, put it in between it, and then, spread it out with your hand, the palm of your hand, or with a rolling pin if you rolling pin. Because I tried it with the rolling pin too. That's just not my anointing, okay? So that didn't work out for me. So I got a taco press. That makes it a whole lot easier for me. But if you got it like that, go ahead, go for it. Oh, when you're using the taco press, you still need to use parchment paper, because if you don't, it will stick to the equipment, and then it just won't be, the experience that you would like. So you put one side down, roll the other one. Oh, this is so funny. I put it in the middle of mine. Let me do it the right way. I pressed it out some, and then I put it down, and I go ahead and put the lever down on top of it. Somewhere to drink. And then it allows me to turn my heat down some. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn another pan on so I can go ahead and start cooking my taco shell. So I'm gonna turn this one on medium heat, low medium heat. I'm gonna use avocado oil. You can use coconut oil. You can use butter. It's totally up to you. I'm just gonna use avocado oil because that's just my preference right now. What I'm wanting to use. Just a little bit. Not a whole lot, but a little bit. Okay. And this thing that I'm cooking on, some people call it a flat plate. I got this from Walmart. And it was like, I would say about $40 for this. These pans I had actually bought from H-E-B. They're seasonal spring edition colors, and they were only $20 for these 2 sets. And I bought a pot from them also, which was $20 for just that pot, but it came with a strainer in this pot right here. So just to let you know, almost done. So I'm gonna go ahead and add my taco. And this is what it looks like. Okay. Let me just take it out like that. And I'm about to add my taco seasoning. Look at that. Reduce my heat some more. And I'm gonna add my sauce. It is thick, okay, as you can see, it is thick. You can use the other dry seasoning, just know that there's more carbs in there. So that's the only thing. It just depends on how many carbs that you're trying to consume a day, because everybody's doing it different, and you gotta know your body. And what you can handle. Okay, this is so it's a little brown on top. Now me, when I make these, I eat maybe like 2, no more than 3, because I just don't eat like a lot. Like to me it's filling. You try to load myself with a whole bunch of vegetables. So there goes that one. And the other one. I'll add a little bit more oil to my pan. Now there is brands of low carb shells that you can get, but I've been having a hard time finding certain foods in the grocery store. So I just rather find a recipe and just put it together and have certain ingredients on hand so I could just make it whenever I want to have that certain meal. Because sometimes it's very hard to find low carb or keto friendly stuff in the store, or legit keto friendly stuff, because sometimes they say it's keto friendly but they're doing it based off of net carb, and I don't totally trust the whole net carb thing. But if that's the road that you're going down, then you might have more success finding stuff in the store, because they subtract the fiber and it's a sugar. But yeah, they subtract that and then they give you the net carbs and stuff like that. But if I see something like 33 grams of carbs and then it's telling me, oh, it's only 2 net carbs because of this and that, and I'm just like, I don't really trust it, so I haven't, But there is people who do the test strips and things like that to make sure that they're still on the right track and stuff like that. But I'm just not about to do all that, and I'm not about to buy all that, because it's already on the expensive side eating like this. And anytime you try to do something healthy, it seems like it's way more expensive. But at the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do. So I'd rather be healthy and on the right track than to be in the state that I was before. So just making that sacrifice and having your key people support you with that sacrifice, because yeah, this is not an easy journey at all. And you definitely have to be confident with your own decision that you make. So this is that. Okay. So I'm gonna use the same pan. And instead of sauce, I'm using this. Okay. It is for total grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, so 3 net carbs if you're going by that, per half a cup. I don't want some of that. But you can use salsa. There is salsa that's good. I just like this. Just my preference. And of course I got it from HEB. It is mild. That has a little bit of spiciness that I like. You can make these shells bigger if you have a bigger taco press. So it's totally up to you what size. They do have a bigger one. I just like the small ones. Because yeah, if I get the bigger ones, I'm only gonna be able to eat one, to be honest. So you could just portion out how much you want on your taco. So the longer you leave these on the stove, the more crispier they get. So mine is gonna be crisp, okay? And that's just because I like the texture like that. So if you don't want it crispy like that, just don't leave it on the pan as long. And I'm pretty sure you'll be fine. They'll be softer, more bendable. I just want to warm this up. Put that on top. And I'm pretty sure how much I'm using is probably like 1 net card, to be honest. All right, I have my good old avocado, which I use for like any chance I get, to be honest. Any chance I have, I will use avocado. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna eat all of that avocado. Whether it's on my taco or not, I'm gonna eat the avocado, okay? We have some cheese. Whatever blend of cheese that you like. Okay. And then I have my type of lettuce that I want. And you can use whatever lettuce you want. I usually do spinach a whole lot. So I try to switch it up with what type of other stuff I use, so I don't get bored with spinach. But I try to use spinach a lot in my diet because I do have an iron deficiency on top of everything else. So just to help me, I try to incorporate my iron any way I can throughout the meal and my sour cream. So that is my taco. Yes, they look a little bit messy. It's definitely not about the presentation today, okay? Definitely not. That is taco for today, okay? I'm gonna eat that avocado separately. And I hope you like and enjoy. Try it. Put a little extra in it, you know? See how you feel about it. You can use other seasoning for your tacos. There's all kinds of options, especially out in Pinterest. I like Pinterest. I like looking at Pinterest with different things and trying different recipes and things like that. And I put my own spin on it. Or if it's a really good recipe, I won't add nothing. So it just depends on what I like, my preference, if that makes sense. So I hope you enjoyed today. enjoy your Taco Tuesday or Taco Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, whenever you want to have tacos. Tacos every day, you know? So I hope you enjoyed this recipe. I hope you try it and let me know what you think. All right, so guys, have a blessed and wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Who was not ready? There we go. So today I'm using this. Oh, that's funny. They're racing on the street right now. So if you heard that, that's what that was. They like to race on the street, and I don't know why there's not more police out here because they do it almost every day. Okay? I don't know why, but okay.